Good day, sir.
Good day, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. I am Corp Mama from the Editorial and Publicity CDS Group. Can you please introduce yourself?
All right, my name is Mr. Agholor Kelubia. I'm the CEO and founder of Denkelly Group. And Denkelly Group is comprised of Denkelly Photography Studio, Glocare Pharmacy and Stores, Denkelly Global Services, Denkelly Properties, and above all, Denkelly Charity and Empowerment Foundation. I'm the president. And currently, I'm the author of the book titled From Grit to Growth, which is a Nigerian youth blueprint for purpose, enterprise, and impact.
We have an idea that you were an ex-copper. So can you tell us how your experience was, what year you served, and how it was in general?
Oh, yes, I served in Anambra State in 2013 March. So 2014 February, on Valentine's Day. I passed out on Valentine's Day. It was a remarkable day I cannot forget. But I served in Oko, Community Secondary School, Oko, Aguata, Orumba North.
Okay.
And my NYSC service here was actually away someone.
Okay. We know now that you're a photo studio founder like this. So what inspired you to venture into photography?
What inspired me to venture into photography was actually luck. I was trying to look for a means of making ends meet and surviving opportunity, and I picked a camera. And that camera changed my story. All my achievement in life is through camera.
Did you start this before you entered camp or during camp?
Yes, I was already a photographer while I was in school. I started my photography career in 300 level. So September 2011 was when I started photography.
So can you tell us what your financial situation was like before you entered NYSC?
Oh, my financial situation before I became a copper was not that bad. I came into NYSC camp with 17,000 naira, and I left the camp with 100,000 naira. How was that possible?
That's a lot.
So it was possible because when I was coming to the camera camp, I came prepared. I came with a camera in my hand and a printer in my hand. So I take pictures for coppers, I print it and give them and collect their money. So it was an exciting opportunity for me to experiment because coppers were feeling so comfortable snapping with their fellow corps members. While photographers in camp were taking pictures for 150 naira, or was taking 100 naira. So coppers were patronizing me. So I never knew I would make such kind of money as a corps member. So that single opportunity changed my orientation about photography, and I started coming to camp. So it was during that NYSC days, that 3 weeks orientation camp, when they saw my skill, and the NYSC head of SAED now recognized me. I started taking pictures for camp, which qualified me to come back for batch B orientation camp.
Oh.
I was batch A, I came back for batch B.
Okay.
So during that time, as a copper, I started teaching SAED photography. So I was in batch A, I was teaching my fellow coppers in batch C photography skill for free then. So NYSC now gave me a little token as appreciation. It was an exciting one.
So now, considering the fact that you had this skill before you started your service here,
yes,
did you find any need in participating in any of the CDS, any of the SAED programs?
Oh yes, the SAED. Yes, I participated in SAED, and the particular one I participated was cosmetology.
Okay.
Cosmetology, because as at then there was no photography SAED. So, and I have to learn cosmetology. When being the father, I studied pure and industrial chemistry. So I took pleasure to learn how to produce liquid soap, perfume, and Isaiah. So I was not selling in this Aquafina or Ragolis water bottle. I was selling alongside my photography skill. I was making money.
Okay.
It was an exciting one.
You still do that? You still produce all this?
No, along the line, I dropped it and I focused more on photography.
Oh, okay.
So specialization of duty.
Okay. At what point did you decide now to establish your own studio?
Oh yeah, I established my studio. NYSC gave me a platform, and that platform was what gave birth to Denkelly Studio through my dint of hard work. Because the then NYSC SAED head, Mrs. Agholor, said if you are a facilitator, you need to have an office where corpers will come and learn their photography SAED. So because of that, I now was looking for an opportunity, a space where corpers will come and learn, also as one point, and also where I will use as my own office where I can do my photography business and expand my skill. So that was what actually gave birth to the Denkelly Studio that we're seeing today globally.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, what was the first step you took towards building your photography business?
Well, the first step I took in building my photography was just getting a camera and a laptop. So when you get a camera and a laptop, you are good to go.
How much capital was in your hands at that time?
Okay, the capital, I didn't have a physical capital. The only thing I had was a gift in my hand. And the gift in my hand was a camera. I converted my gift to capital. And that gift was given to me by a friend, Mr. Festus Omori. So I converted the camera he gave me as a tool to making money. So with that camera that he gave me, I was able to make money I used in buying my first professional photography camera, which was in 2011, Nikon D40x of old.
Shout out to Mr. Festus Omori.
Mr. Festus Omori, thank you.
Because he, at least that his contribution.
He imparted so much in my life. That impacted in my life because also I made a difference because I worked hard.
That's true. That's true. You cannot just have a gift and leave it like that. You have to.
So somebody can have that gift for pleasure, for fun. Yeah. Someone else can have that gift and use for fun.
Okay, so what other challenges you faced?
Oh, the challenge I faced was finance. Finance was a very big challenge. And starting up my photography career without having enough money in my hands and without having modern equipment, people don't actually value our studio as at that time. So I was struggling with finance. So when I was able to conquer that by exposing myself to hard work, I was able to, because at the time I started then, I could not afford a tiger, I could not even afford a generator. Now, so finance was the issue to get modern equipment like better props, lighting, modern camera. Then I think it was D90 was the biggest camera then. I could not afford it. So it was a big challenge from finance.
Your studio now, even with all those things, you've gotten to a better position. And your studio now is known as the leading studio in Awka. What do you think contributed to this major growth?
What contributed was just the one singular word: consistency. Consistency. So the major thing that contributed to my growth and success is consistency and continuous self-improvement. Because I was consistent delivering a particular quality. Imagine I was serving like 10 people, give them the same quality pictures. Those 10 pictures, people will go and tell other people. So that was how I kept on growing, kept on giving a particular value, which made that brand, Denkelly, to become more visible. And because Denkelly now became more visible, and now more people were not coming. We're now doing marketing for the brand Denkelly.
At what point did your business start becoming profitable?
So my business of photography, my own particular business, became profitable from day one. The moment I got my camera, I started making money, even without knowledge. So if you get a camera, you can start making money instantly.
So you say consistency was a big thing for you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that consistency and branding and even customer service, how did it play a role in your success?
Consistency is the major source for every business. Consistency was what actually paved way for me, because that people were no longer afraid of patronizing the brand. They trust the brand. Consistently leads to trust in business. They already trust the brand. So now the Denkelly brand actually give value. So, and because we're already giving quality, people now trust our brand, and good customer relationship that we have with our customers actually brought more customers for us. Because one, today, as we are in 2026, 70% of my customers are from referrals, from people that were served well previously.
What was the major turning points for you in this your business?
Oh, my major turning point in photography business today is the particular year I had up to 6 apprentices. So these apprentices were very highly dedicated, committed apprentices, where after teaching my workers, my apprentices, they started teaching me. We're all contributing to the growth of the brand Denkelly. And because of that growth, I now delegated more duties to them. And because of the delegation, Denkelly now created a system where everybody does their own job, everybody does their own thing. I don't know, that particular year, I broke even financially to the level of establishing or branching out another business. Then I started doing POS business that is called the Vela Agency, which I forgot to mention earlier. Then I established Glucare Pharmacy and Stores Limited. That was in 2020.
Okay, so how many people do you used to, how many apprentices do you used to have before
So
the 6
I used to have like
persons?
2, 3, 4 just then.
Okay.
But some people who register as an apprentice, they will not take their work serious. But this one was just committed. They were making research as well making research. We grew together. So that was what made the difference.
Looking back now, what is that opportunity NYSC gave you that you wish you took seriously?
NYSC gave me opportunity of identifying myself. I was able to discover myself through the NYSC platform. NYSC is a platform where people that have vision can grow. So NYSC gave me that platform to succeed. As a copper, if you are wearing the NYSC cap or wearing the khaki, any door you open, they will open for you. I remember the days when I was doing sharp. I did sharp photography. Anytime I go to sharp, I use my cap. Copper, come and snap me. There are other photographers that are there. But because I'm wearing copper, come and snap me. I used to leave Awka, go to Imo State, Akokwa, from Oko, come to Awka to look for where they're doing event on Saturdays. So it was actually a tough experience. It was not a glamorous one, but it was an exciting experience that built the name Denkelly brand.
There's a lot of leverage this khaki actually gives us that we don't know.
Yes, you need to identify the value that NYSC gives. It opens all doors, but you need to discover it.
Why do you think many Corp members fail to start businesses despite the opportunities that are available?
Corp members are afraid to start business because they lack the courage to start and fear of the unknown. False evidence against reality, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of who will patronize me. If they have the courage to start, they will make it.
So, what is the biggest mistake now that Corp members usually make when trying to start?
Actually, everybody are making that mistake. But the biggest mistake Corp members are making now is they think they have enough time. There's no time. Time to start. It's now, right now. Copper, you. I'm also talking to you. This is the time for you to start. Start brooding on that skill. Start advancing on that skill. Go and acquire more skill. You see yourself, you sell more.
I'm going to take this advice.
You pick another skill and start learning. That is awesome.
Okay. What practical steps can Corp members take even with their monthly allowance?
All right, the practical step that Corp members can take is to treat their NYSC service year as a laboratory. place where they can do experiments with viable skill. There are viable skills that you can learn. It must not be photography like mine. Fashion design, makeup artist, event planning. Leave your comfort zone and go and acquire a relevant skill. Like here where we're doing this video interview, I have a lot of people that are learning video editing. There are others, they would have chosen to be somewhere else, but they choose to register for a skill where they are learning. So if you're able to pick up a skill and work with that skill, you become relevant and people will pay you money. There's one thing I told myself when I was a copper. I said, I don't want my next door neighbor to give my money to someone else. So because of that particular mantra, if they knock at my door, they are giving me money. Knock at my door, Denkelly, I want to take passports. Don't just call me for calling sake. I don't go out unnecessarily. Purposeful outing, purposeful visitation, purposeful relationship. I think with that, if people are able to take that, they will make a lot of difference in their life.
No time for frivolity.
No frivolity, no time for that.
A big business.
So because definitely, yes, if you do that, you make it. If you snooze, you lose.
How important is this skill acquisition compared to academic certificates in Nigeria?
Actually, a certificate opens door to you. But skill, Sabificate, what I call Sabificate, keeps you in the door, keeps you inside. The Bible said, the gift of a man maketh a way for him and make him dine with kings. Like today, in Anambra State, I've snapped governors, I've snapped politicians, high-tech people. The skill have taken me to a place where ordinarily I wouldn't have been there. That is how skill can be. So skill is very important, especially when you can do it so differently that no other person can do it, so that they cannot do without you. Like if you talk about photography, what comes to your mind in Anambra State? Denkelly. If you talk about children photography, what comes to your mind? Denkelly. So I'm a brand.
That's commendable. So you were talking about taking pictures of high-profile people, governors, high-tech people. Who are these people you're talking about?
Yes, the current governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo.
Wow.
I took him passports that he used to go to Rome. Wow. In Government House, former Governor's Lodge. I was invited by the Chief of Staff to take Governor Soludo's photograph. One-on-one photograph. I have covered Soludo's marriage anniversary in his house, and I've done a lot of picture frame for governors and too many prominent people in Anambra State.
You really go far.
It's actually interesting.
You really go far. That's kudos.
Thank you.
Okay. What motivates you now? What motivates you to keep your business growing?
Oh, my major motivation is seeing my work in people's house, seeing people using my products, putting smiles in people's face. Imagine covering weddings and giving people good wedding albums. So, you know, the one that got struck so much was when I took B-Lord, the business tech. You never heard about B-Lord?
Yes. Who hasn't heard of you?
Right. So I took a picture of him, his family house, and used my picture to do a big billboard, B-Lord. So when I took that picture, anytime I passed Unizik Junction, I see my banner, I smile. I say, that's my product. So, you know, so when you see the joy, the satisfaction I get by seeing people use my pictures on Facebook and getting wonderful comments, Instagram, TikTok, if you go anywhere, people are posting Denkelly pictures, that alone gives me joy to continue in the industry.
Yeah.
It's actually an exciting one.
Yeah, it's satisfying. And if it's me that is getting that kind of satisfaction from what I'm doing, what I love doing, obviously I will not want to stop it. I want to continue from.
Oh, thank you very much.
How do you handle rejection? Because I know that even though there are good times, definitely bad times will be there. So how do you handle slow business days, rejection, even failure when it comes? How do you handle all these things?
In a competitive market like photography, and A lot of people ask me how I handle rejection. I don't see rejection as an obstacle. I don't see it as a roadblock, but I see it as a stepping stone, opportunity for me to be creative and inventive, to state new ideas. So when I started earlier, I had a lot of rejection because I don't have modern equipment. So what I now did was I started creating value. And that value I created now gave me a prize. So when people now come to snap in my studio, I'll give them extra pictures. If you imagine you collected 3 pictures, I'll add extra one for you. That is 4 for free. So now those people that I snap will now go and tell other people, let's go to that place where they give extra picture, that free picture. And I became, they're not doing marketing for me without paying them. So I now have free marketers. So my customer now became my marketers. Just imagine. So in the time of low business sales, what I did was to maximize my opportunity by spending from my invested money. So that was when I now diversified into other businesses like POS and pharmacy. So, and during those periods, I have to, like when I've already established the pharmacy before the COVID. When COVID now came, I have to go and start selling sanitizers and face masks. So when other people are saying there's no event, because in Nigeria there was no event because of the COVID. So, but I survived. So instead of crying or doing something else, I have to diversify. I started doing, I was always busy. There was never a dull moment for Denkelly.
That's good. We should be coming to you for business advice.
I'll charge you.
I don't know. How much will it cost?
I'll charge you until you come.
Okay. All right. What advice now would you give core members who are afraid to start small? Because everybody say, I don't really have. How will I go about? What would you give? What advice will you give to them?
The advice I will give to core members is that the best time to start is now. Perfect moment. This is the best time to start. So you don't need to wait. For my 22 years of doing business, I think the only thing I can tell them is to start now. No matter. You don't. We start with what you have from where you are now.
Where do you see your photography business in the next 5 years?
Oh, I see Denkelly photography as a global phenomenon, as a global brand, going to Europe, US, Canada, and United Kingdom. I've already started laying that foundation by going to Canada in 2023. When Denkelly studio was 10 years, I gave myself a prize, a reward for my hard work. So I went for a photography conference in Canada, Canadian Imaging Conference, Expo 2023. So I was in Canada for 4 months. After the conference, I sat back, I learned, I experimented, I made contacts, I did businesses, and I came back to Nigeria. So I've already laid the foundation. I've laid small blocks. So very soon I'll go back to Canada and continue the trace.
You go back to Canada?
I'll go back to Canada
and
continue.
You.
Don't worry, take it. There's no problem.
No problem. Finally, what's your message to core members who are still serving and want to be entrepreneurs instead of job seekers?
To every young Nigerian, young person, be it a copper who wants to succeed, I encourage them to toe the line of entrepreneurship. Who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is someone who sees business opportunity and creates it. Rather than just holding your certificates, without, you have to be creative. Entrepreneurs, they are creative people. They think. So I encourage them to look for something rather than just becoming stale, looking for a job. So just imagine I was looking for a job since 2013.
With the work that is not in Nigeria.
So where would I have been? So they need to be creative. So skill is what I term Sabificate, what you can do with your hands. Go into the world, anywhere around you, and identify a skill, sellable skill marketable skill, and venture into one. Become so good at that skill that they cannot do without you. As a business person, you fix your price. You are the one in charge. You fix your price and you make your money. You choose your freedom. You have time to relax. So as we are here doing this interview, my office is working. My workers are working. We are making money while I'm here with you.
Steadily.
You can imagine. The pharmacy is running while we are here. The studio is working. Other business we are doing, everybody is doing their job. All I do now is just to go manage my business and check what they sell for the day. So entrepreneurship will give you freedom and will give you retirement benefit on time. And you read the reward of your labor. Like today, I can say I'm a proud house owner. I'm not from Anambra State. I came as a couple. I built my house in Anambra State, where me and my family reside. So it's success that everybody wants to have. If I have been working with the government for years, I think I wouldn't have been a house owner. But because I'm an entrepreneur, in a space of, I think I started 2013, in a space of 12, 13 years, I was able to achieve a lot, travel overseas, take my business to a global level, and actually give myself the comfort I desire. So entrepreneurship is the grip of the moment. Anybody, be it a copper, a young youth who wants to become successful in life, toe the line of, if you're a doctor, become an entrepreneur, a doctor that has entrepreneurial skill. You can set up your own medicine. There's telemedicine. A lot of a pharmacy can become a pharmacist, the entrepreneur pharmacist. If you're an engineer, become an engineer entrepreneur. If you're a computer science, become a computer science, but a business, create business. There are people that the software, the Facebook that we're enjoying, created by somebody who's an entrepreneur. There's a lot of money in entrepreneurship. It gives you financial freedom. Thank you.
So if they did not hear every other thing that you said about entrepreneurship, they should hear this one. This one should be their key reason why they should embrace entrepreneurship.
All right. In my book, From Grit to Growth, a Nigerian Youth Blueprint for Enterprise, Purpose, and Impact, I shared the experience, the principles, the guidelines that helped me to become who I am. Today, I've been able to put my experience in a book where people can actually read. So I've been able to make a remarkable success, an admirable one, that people can actually look back to and create. There was a man called Denkelly.
So we've heard it now. We don't need to go through all the process. They've simplified it for everybody. So you just need to go and grab your own copy of From Grit
to Growth.
Thank you.
So we started from the trenches.
Everybody, most of the people I know, they are in the trenches. So we just need what?
You need to go and read the book.
Oh, yeah.
Or you come for counseling.
For either that one too. For sure success. This will not be play. For sure success. All right. So, if you could go back to your NYSC days, what would you do differently?
I will use my NYSC days as a launch pad instead of a waiting room. I will start creating memories. I will start I will put hand into many things. I will diversify. I will do a lot of things. NYSC is, like I said, NYSC is a good platform for people to grow. If you are doing a business as a copper, like some years back, there was a copper that was selling moi moi. So people were patronizing her, not because she's just a copper. During her free days, she hawks moi moi and she was making money. So there are things that you can just do to make a difference. So I think I'll use the opportunity as a launch pad to grow my skill that I've actually developed over the years. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir, for gracing us and for giving us insightful messages, intelligence, motivation, and all the inspiring words of advice.
Thank you, NYSC Anambra State, for giving me this opportunity. to speak about my experience, and I'm finding me worthy as a successful founder of photo studio, and a popular one at that, Denkelly Photography Studio in Anambra State. It's a brand. Your AI recognized Denkelly Photography Studio. Check your AI. You tell about Denkelly. Denkelly is a household name in Anambra State. Thank you, NYSC, once again for this wonderful opportunity.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Peace and love.